been chillin', watching the ocean with you. Baby, up with a slow motion crew. And we up in our clouds when people change, but not us. And we just chillin', kicking it, kissed by the sun. Could be soaked to the skin in the mall soon. I know she got the good vibes when seasons change, but we're the same. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. And I'll be running, possessed by a low, low voodoo. Fired up like a wolf on a full moon. And we're stuck in a la la land. The tides will turn without us. And I'll be killing time like I might be a cartoon. Take it in real life like haiku. I know we got the good vibes when pieces fall right into place. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. 'Cause you got me holding. Play me like a bass guitar, simmer down and mash me up, tripping like I'm Jimmy at Woodstock. Drive me around in your red Ford, shivers down my spinal cord. Oh, 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 oh. 'Cause you got me holding, holding. Even if I lost all my money, the zero runs deep, honey. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Even if my jokes aren't funny, my tongue tied up on it. And I don't need to speak a single word, 'cause you got me holding, holding. Hold on.
Over your skin you can see it beat, intoxicating your energy. First time in so long you felt the heat, evaporating your bindings. Move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the, move like the, move like the sunlight. Darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your peak. Move like the, move like the. I know the sadness that cripples you. It comes in waves and out of the blue. But there are days you feel freedom too. Bask in the glorious lightning. Move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the, move like the, move like the sunlight. Darkness can't hold you here. Bold and bright, push through the atmosphere. This is your dawn, this is your break. Move like the, move like the. Move like the, move like the. Radiate, radiate, radiate. Gravitate, gravitate, gravitate. Innovate, innovate, innovate. Move like the
I'm alone, I'm a broken home. I gave you all the bricks that I own and know. I'm letting go, I'm breaking these walls down.
Throttle screams louder than the crowd shout. This the series they warned you about. Dust on your face, sweat on your brow. Outlaw dirt, feel the rumble now. Engine growl, dust clouds rise. ODS the truth, no disguise. Often replicated, but we the mold. Trophies up, who's bold? You wanted the best, we got the best. Outlaw dirt, no time for rest. Often replicated, never replaced. ODS, the kings you chase. Mudslinging tracks, adrenaline floods. Tires bite harder than a pit bull studs. Throttle wide open, no fear in the chest. Rivals left choking in our dirt cake quest. No brakes, just stakes, trophies gleam. Outlaw dirt, every racer's dream. You wanted the best, we got the best. Outlaw dirt, no time for rest. Often replicated, never replaced. ODS, the kings you chase. Rooster tails fly, every level war. Paint scrapes, paint, hear the engines roar. Knuckles white, grip tight, time to brawl. On the edge, one slip, lose it all. Gravel spitting, crowds yelling loud.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Outlaw Dirt Series. We are here for week 4 of the Pro Late Model Dirt Series. We're here at Dirt Track at Charlotte. Everyone's on the track right now, getting it broken in really good. A great attendance here tonight. We got 23 drivers here tonight on board here at Charlotte. We got about 4 minutes left of practice, so let's try to go around real quick to see who's all here and on the track. We got Mr. Daniel Adam. He just came back home from the Dome. He raced at the Dome this weekend in St. Louis. Good to see Daniel Adam here in the 75. Chandler Stocky, he's sitting pretty good in points in the Outlaw Dirt Series as well. He's sitting 5th quick so far in practice here in the number 9. Beautiful wrap there for Chandler. Johnny Tucker here once again here in Outlaw Dirt Series. Nice looking rep. Brett Grubb, I want to say his right name. I think that's his name in the 929. I don't know why it says 99, but 29 machine there for Brett. Curtis Stafferson.
I'm sorry, Devin.
And 115. It should be the 115. You got Jay Henderson out here in the 18 machine. Nice looking rep from him. Let's see, we got Dustin Burchett. Dustin Burchett in here in the 75 machine. Nice looking rep for Dustin there. JP Shed making his first race back here tonight in Outlaw Dirt Series. Good to see JP back in action. Devin Howard looking pretty good as well here tonight. We can take a look at points here real quick. I go off of the photo I got here. Devin Coyle, he's sitting P1 right now in points by just 5. Joseph Grandy right behind him. Then you got Ryan Timmons and Caleb and Justin. That's your top 5 right now in points, but Joseph Grandy's just 5 points away behind Devin. And Devin, he likes Charlotte. Sometimes he hates it, sometimes he doesn't. But he's you got mixed emotions with it. Mixed emotions. All right, guys, got about 2 more minutes left of practice here. 2 more minutes. We got to do about 2 more minutes, but that's Devin Coyle right there. Take a look at Bo Krebs here. He won last week for week 3. Where were we at? I-55, I do believe, we were at. No, that was oh man, I can't remember where we were. Can't remember which week we were at. We were at Cedar Lake when he won. I think when he showed up. Rayfield, he's trying to get redemption out here. He's sitting P3 right now. Rayfield is a top competitor here at Charlotte, mostly because I race against him a lot on iRacing and all that. So knowing Rayfield, he's going to be one of the top guys to watch here tonight at Charlotte. Caleb as well, he's here. He's sitting up there in the top 5 in points. He's sitting P4 right now. Joseph Grandy, take a look at your 2nd place runner in points. Nice wrap for Joseph Grandy in the 518 machine. Brandon Carroll sitting there in the number 10 machine, even though I know it's not the number 10, it'll be 51. Justin Henderson, he should be on the track. Don't know why my camera went away. Everything's switching on me. My bad, my bad, my bad. Let's take a look real quick. There's Justin in the 63 machine. Yep. You got Jeffrey Hott. A nice 11 wrap. About 45 seconds left, and we're going to go right into practice. Justin Stick sitting in the top as well. He's trying to make something happen here tonight, but practice so far in for him is sitting 16th quick. So not, it's not too bad. The track did slick off just a little bit. Definitely don't have the speed as what it used to have when we just started. So a good about 20 minutes worth of practice on this track to get it nice and racy for you guys. So we'll see how tonight's track is going to be for qualifying. But as we do that, let's get ready for that as qualifying is coming up. Alright guys, go ahead and finish up this lap that you guys are already on. Please do so. On board here with Joseph Grandy, then we're going to advance it here. Alright guys, qualifying time, you got 2 laps, 3 minutes, good luck. Alright, qualifying time, here we go ladies and gentlemen. Let's see who we're going to follow. Remember guys, if you are not in the driver's meeting, you will not be able to qualify, so just hit ready to race. Alright, let's hop on board with somebody real quick. Let's go on a Hunter McDougal here in a 1X machine. Hunter McDougal's been making his name out here in Outlaw Dirt Series this season. Hunter McDougal, the first car, actually the first couple cars to hit the track. Brandon Anakins, I don't think he was in driver's meeting. So we'll see. I have to go back and take a look. But we're going to go on board here with Hunter McDougal. But here we go. First laps are in, everyone. Lap for Hunter McDougal. He's going to be second quick. Brett Krubb. Devin Howard jumps to the top with the 15.201. Then, as I say that, Joseph Granny, your second place runner, sits up to the front now with the 15.033. Joseph Granny goes to the top. Second lap coming out of turn number 4. Is it going to be faster? No, it's not. It's going to be slower at the 15.205. 15.205. Caleb's going to jump up to 4th. Daniel Adam 3rd. Brandon Anakins, like I said, I don't think he was a driver that showed up into qualifying, so we're going to have to keep an eye out on him. But let's go on board here with Devin Coyle. Coyle, first lap in the books for him. Not too sure if it counted. It's showing at 18.698. Maybe not, but here we go. First lap for him. We'll see what he gets. First lap for Devin Coyle is going to be 9th quick with a 15.265, a 15.265. Last lap, can he improve it to make it a little bit better? Hopefully get a better run here. Devin Coyle, second lap is going to be a little bit faster, but it's going to be 11th quick with a 15.207. As I say that, right field jumps up to the top 2. And he's going to be sitting with a 15.043, second lap slower. Chandler Sulky as well, sitting P4 right now with the 15.123, coming out of turn number 4. His last lap, is it going to be faster? No, it's not. It's going to be a little bit slower with a 15.270. Right field, Joseph Granny. Bo Krebs jumps up to the top 3 now with a 15.042. Second lap coming around, checkered flag waving on a 4. Is it going to be faster? No, it's not. It's going to be a little bit slower. 15.19, a 15.119 for Bo. Justin Henderson out on the track as well. He's going to jump up the P4 at the 15.90. 15.90 for Justin Henderson with only 15 seconds remaining. Second lap is not going to be faster as he loses some speed there. It's going to be a 15.667. Not even going to count. What way to wrap up our qualifying here. Joseph Granny's going to start pulling heat race number 1 with a 15.033. Drop. Good. Congrats to you, Joseph Granny, on a pole position. Heat races are up. Let's get that on our screen right now. Heat race number 1 looks like this. Starting on the inside of row number 1 will be Joseph Granny. On the outside of him will be Justin Henderson. Inside of row number 2 will be Scott Klom. And outside of him will be Justin Sick. Inside of row number 3 will be Devin Howard, and outside of him will be Brandon Atkins. Inside of row number 4 will be Hunter McDougal and Blake Culver. On the outside of him, that will round up your 8-car heat race for heat race number 1. Alright guys, heat race number 1, you guys are up. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Joseph, you do have the start of this race. Only 1 caution for this race. For every heat race, maintain pace between 35-40 miles an hour. You have the choice out of turn number 4. Good luck, guys. Top 3 automatically advance into tonight's A main. Alright, just waiting on Justin and Blake. Justin and Blake, those 2 guys we're just waiting on. Justin just gridded right there, waiting on Blake Culver. And maybe a no-show for Blake Culver as he did not grid. So that's going to help out some people. So only a 7-car heat race. I'm not too sure how many heats we got. Looks like 3 heat races here tonight. So 6 people will lock in. Then the rest will go to the consolation. Blake Culver is out of the race. So that's going to leave us down to 1 person. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The field is out, and we are getting ready to go green flag for heat race number 1. Joseph Grandy starts P1. This could be helping him a little bit here tonight. Maybe getting a win can possibly take the points lead here tonight. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen, into turns 3 and 4 this time by Joseph Grandy looking into turn number 4, and we are racing.
Green flag, green flag, green flag.
Green flag waving for Joseph Grandy. Here comes Justin Henderson on the inside of him in the 63. Sorry. Devin Howard's going to get around Scott there in the 32. Devin sticking to the bottom. 3 cars. Hunter McDougal pushes up just a little back there. Here comes Scott on the top. The momentum is going to be key here at Charlotte. Devin Howard's going to go to the top 3 wide for 3rd right now. We're going to keep our eye on for the transfer spot as Justin Henderson trying to hold off Devin Howard. Howard right there, not giving up. Here comes Scott. Scott on Devin. He's going to dive down to the inside. Not going to throw sliders. Going to take his time. He's got 5 laps coming to 5. Everyone seems to be spread out. Scott coming up a little bit into Devin, but Devin's going to keep the momentum on the top 3 wide still. Justin Stick was looking for it. Here comes Devin with the momentum. Devin looking for a slide job here. Scott's going to try to block, not going to get him. Side-by-side action for the last spot for the transfer spot into tonight's A-main. Devin Howard has it so far. Scott's going to get it right back with the slider. Here comes Devin. Devin got the momentum on the top. Is he going to stay top? No, he's not. Yes, he is. He's going to stay toward the middle. He had to check up just a little bit. 3 laps to go. Scott holding off P3. Devin Howard looking to get that final spot to lock into tonight's A-main, but he's a little bit tough right now with the track state. I mean, it's still a little bit fast, but man, this line you just don't know because Charlotte, I tell you what, it has changed a lot in the past few seasons of iRacing, but man, Scott holding him off really good with 2 laps to go. Justin Henderson looking good. Off to a great start in this heat race number 1. Devin's going to check up, lose another spot to Justin Stick. White flag out. Stay on board for battle for 4th. Devin Howard has some nose damage a little bit, bent up. That's not going to help him out. He's going to drop out 2 spots. And that's going to wrap up heat race number 1 here tonight. Joseph Grandy will be P1. Justin Henderson 2nd. Scott 3rd. Justin Stick, Devin, Brandon, Justin. Hunter, and Blake will all go to the contest here tonight. Heat race number 2 looks like this, ladies and gentlemen. Starting in the inside of row number 1 will be Bo Krebs. On the outside of him will be Johnny Tucker. Inside of row number 2 will be Jeffrey Watt. Sorry if I say your name wrong, Jeffrey. And then outside of him will be Curtis Dafferson. I want to say Dafferson so much because I feel like the is in there. I know it's not, so I do apologize to that, Curtis. And everyone else watching. Inside of row number 3 be Devin Coyle and Brandon Carroll. On the outside of him and inside of row number 4 be Dustin Burchett and Dean Reynolds. Alright, same thing. Heat race number 2. Bo, you have control out of turn number 4. Maintain the pace between 35-40 miles an hour. Heat race number 1 was pretty good, so let's try to do the same thing for heat race number 2. I'll tell you what, one guy in the very back, I was a little bit surprised to see Dean Reynolds show up. I hate to give him not able to qualify, but, you know, with the rules here in Outlaw Dirt Series, if you do not show up for a driver's meeting, you will not be able to qualify. I don't know if some tracks do that in real life. Well, we're not trying to do that in, like, a sim game, but we're trying to make it real for the people, you know? We're trying to make this a very good game to watch. But you know what? Dean Reynolds is one guy to watch in this heat race as he's going to try to work up through the field. But Bo's probably going to walk away with this in the 168. Surprised to not see his brother here as well. Seth, usually a good competitor here in Outlaw Dirt Series. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Into turn 3 and 4 this time by. Bo has control out of turn number 4, and we are racing heat race number 2.
Green flag, green flag.
Heat race number 2 off to action. Here comes Bo. Bo's got the momentum. Jeffrey was looking for it. Jeffrey and Johnny going at it side by side. Johnny's going to take P2 for a second. Jeffrey right back at him. Jeffrey has P2 right behind him. Dev Cole and Curtis right behind him. Not giving up. This, like I said, this heat race is pretty stacked. A lot of fast guys, but Johnny's going to take P2 away from Jeffrey. Jeffrey sitting in that final transfer spot in tonight's A main. Devin Coyle sitting P1 in points. Might be one of his worst nights here. You know, hopefully he can figure something out for this A main. Hopefully the track will slick off and maybe build a nice cushion that he's going to battle there with his teammate Brandon there. But we're going to go on to battle for third as he catches up to Johnny. Here comes Curtis. Curtis on the top in the 115. In the 15. I want to say 115, but I know it's a 15 on iRacing. Must have got rid of the other one. But Curtis is looking to lock himself into tonight's A main with only 4 laps remaining in heat race number 2. Curtis trying everything right now. Dustin hanging out in the back trying to get some lap time. Dean Reynolds still trying to move up as it seems to be a 1-lane racetrack so far. Everyone's staying committed to the top of the... Oh, off to a great start for heat race number 2 like Joseph Grandy did. Grandy had a great start in that one as well, but man, this is all between the transfer spot here. Curtis is trying everything to get around Jeffrey here with only 2 laps to go. Jeffrey slips up the racetrack. Curtis gets a nice run lot. Possible slider here. He's going to send it down low. Here he goes. Slide jawed on Jeffrey. Jeffrey sees it. A little bit of contact there from Curtis. Jeffrey goes to the bottom. Johnny's in the wall. Johnny gets some momentum. Jeffrey falls up to the track. Curtis is going to stay to the middle of the top. He's going to stay right behind him. Side by side. Curtis is going to try anything. He's right there side by side. And Jeffrey will take the final transfer spot in heat race number 2. Bo, Johnny, and Jeffrey will all 3 advance to the A main. The rest will have to go through the consolation race here tonight as we are gearing up for heat race number 3 next. Number 3 looks like this. Starting in the inside, row number 1 will be Steven Rayfield. On the outside of him will be Chandler Stuckey. Inside of row number 2 will be Daniel Adam and Caleb Branch. On the outside of him. Inside of row number 3 will be Jay Henderson and Brett Grubb. And starting the tail end of the field, starting 7th here tonight, will be JP Shed. That rounds up heat race number 3. As these guys are already pacing. I love it. Not even on a guy. Here we go. Alright, heat race number 3. You guys are the same way. Top 3 automatically advance into the A main. Rayfield, you have a choice out of turn number 4. Not in the middle of 3 and 4 or 3 out of 4. Maintain the pace between 35 and 40 miles an hour. JP Shed, I tell you what, he has changed a lot in the upcoming seasons at ODS. Last season, he actually did pretty good. I don't know if he raced last season. No, I don't think. I still have to get trophies sent out to last season's champion. This just, with everything going on right now in life, it's just a little bit tough. But you know what? Let's not do anything right now. Let's just get ready and focus for heat race number 3, the final heat race of tonight. Rayfield on the pole, Chandler on the outside, Daniel Adam coming from the dome in Outlaw Dirt Series here tonight sitting P3, and Caleb sitting P4. Who's going to take heat race number 3? And we are racing.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
Rayfield off to a great start. Daniel, I'm going to try for P1, but he's going to take P2. Chandler Stuckey sitting in that final transfer spot now. Stuckey all the way into 3rd. Here comes Caleb. JP is up to 5 right now, starting 7th. Jay must have got a little bit loose there on that start as he falls back to P7. Not what you want to see for Jay, but Chandler's going to have a battle here on Caleb in the 25 for that final transfer spot. Daniel Adams going to try reeling in Rayfield, but Rayfield's going to walk away with this one maybe. 6 laps remaining already in heat race number 3. Chandler right there. Here comes Brett. Brett looking for a slider, not going to get it. JP Shed's going to get a nice run down there, down in the 3 and 4 and 06. They're side by side. JP's right there. A little bit of contact going on there with Brett and JP. JP still trying to get that top side. Chandler messes up on the top. Your third place sitter in a final transfer spot, not looking good. Here comes JP. JP looking for it. He's going to get a 2-for-1 in the back. JP Shed jumps up from 7th to P4. Now he's going to hunt down Chandler. Here comes JP down in the 3-4. Possibly slider on Chandler. Coming. Is he going to try a crossover move here? Maybe another slider on JP. Slider from Chandler here on JP Shed. JP sees it coming. He's going to carry the momentum down the backstretch. Yes, he is. Slider fest for P3 as we hit 2 to go. Stay on a battle for P3 between Chandler and JP. JP on a move for heat race number 3. He is rolling that 06 machine here at Charlotte with a white flag remaining. Chandler is going to dive down low. He's going to stay door to door. Parking on the nose a little bit. Not what you wanted to see. They're 3 wide for the final transfer spot now. A little bit of contact still going on. 3 wide, 4 wide. Caleb, oh, and the 29.
That's it.
29 into Chandler, and that's going to give Caleb that final P3 position. And the rest we're going to have to go to the consolation here tonight. But Steven, Daniel, and Caleb
We're doing
advance
heat race
into...
winners in warm-up still, correct? Just making sure.
Yes, heat race interviews will be during the warm-ups. B main, and it looks like we're taking 9 out of it. All right, B main, you guys are up, taking 9 people out of this one. 9 people. Let's also try to remember to stay off the mic. I know you guys are racing for a transfer spot. 9 people automatically advance into tonight's A main. Let's just try to stay off the mic if we can. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here is your starting lineup for your B main, the only consolation race we got here tonight. Justin Stick will start on the inside of row number 1. Curtis Dafferson on outside of him. Brett Krubb in the, man, I want to say the 29, but starts P3 here tonight. Devin Howard on outside of him. Inside number 3 be Devin Coyle. Oh, Devin Howard and Devin Coyle, sorry. Devin Coyle in number 3 and Jay Henderson on outside of him. Inside of row number 4 be Brandon Inkins and Brandon Carroll on outside of him. Inside of row number 5 would be JP Shed and Hunter McDougal. Inside of row number 6 will be Dean Reynolds and Chandler Stuckey, and I do believe that will round out Blake Keller and inside of row number 7 and Dustin Burchett on the outside of him. So that will round up your B main here tonight. 15 laps of distance. Alright guys, the leader of this has control out of turn number 4. Maintain the pace between 35-40 miles an hour. Same thing, only 1 caution for the B main here tonight. It's 9 people make it. Watch sliders here. Heat 3 was a little bit dicey there, but let's try to keep it clean here for the B main, and let's try to have a good race here for the stream, guys. Blake Culver not on the grid once again, so Justin is going to have control here tonight. Let's see what these guys can do. 9 people automatically advance into tonight's A main. But in the turns 3 and 4 this time by, Justin Stick looking for the green, and we are racing for the heat, or for your B main.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
Almost said heat race. I love it. But B main is off. But here we go. Let's go to the middle of the pack. Devin Howard's gonna fall back. Not Devin Howard. Devin Coyle. Oh my God! You see what happens when they got 2 Devins in here. But Dean Reynolds sitting in the final transfer spot right now as we got Brandon Carroll right there in the 51 with Hunter McDougal. A couple cars bumping and banging, not taking their time. Like I said, it's only top 9 to risk go home. 5 people will go home tonight, and you don't want to be those guys. But Dean Reynolds sitting in P9 trying to get around Hunter McDougal here for the final transfer spot as McDougal just clips the wall just a little bit. Hunter gets into the wall again. Dean's going to have P9. Here comes Chandler. Chandler in a 9 machine slider for P9. Dean Reynolds gets it right back. Devin Howard, or Devin Coyle, falls back all the way to P8. And not too sure. And Chandler is going to be broken here.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And Chandler is going to have to go in for a fast repair. As we go back and take a look.
Sorry about that, Curtis.
As we take a look back real quick here. Hop on board with Chandler Stucky here in the 9 machine. He was battling with Dean Reynolds. Throws a slider here in a 1 and 2. He might have just clipped the wall. Maybe a little bit of contact from Dean. I'm not too sure. Yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit of contact. Just couldn't really get off each other. And Dean, he tried his best to get off. And Hunter McDougal was right there. Kind of didn't help as well. So Chandler is going to go to the pits, get his fast repair. Alright, guys. Let me know when we're one to go.
What if I don't want to?
Alright. Brandon, I didn't know you were broken there. We won.
Yep, 1 agree.
Alright, Brandon, the best thing I can tell you is try to get your repair and try to join the field as fast as you can. I don't know if it's going to let you in time, but if you can, just try. We're 1 to go here. Oh, Brandon Anakin's not looking good for him as he's in the field. Same thing for Brett. Not too sure what happened to Brett. Brett Krebs is out of the race. Brandon Anakin's as well. He's going to have to tow, so not a good look for some of these drivers. But Justin Stick, 10 laps remaining.
Green flag.
Here we go. Field winding down. No more cautions for the B main. We're going to stay on board with a few drivers on top. JP in the 06. He's trying to get around Curtis there in the 15. Devin Howard and Justin going at it for as well. Curtis on the top. A lot of cars battling like crazy. Devin might have something. He was pushing up the track. He was tight. But Hunter McDougal, he's going to be sitting P9 right now. Dean Reynolds falling back as well. He's sitting P10 now. Dean Reynolds trying to get his transfer spot into tonight's A main right now. Is a little bit tough battle going on in front of him. He wants to get around Hunter McDougal the best he can, but Hunter's just ripping the top where the line is. Chandler staying glued to the bottom right there. He's not really pulling away, but he is staying glued to that bottom as he's going to possibly lose a spot now. Chandler's going to sit in P10 now. Hunter McDougal, Dean Reynolds still battling out. Go to the top of the racetrack here as Justin and Curtis are going at one now. Curtis is going to fall back B4. 5 laps to go. I thought we were going to have 4 laps to go.
Flag is out.
And a yellow is out. Not too sure who was on, and looks like Dean Reynolds is spun there. We'll take a look here to see what happened. Dean Reynolds running the top. Chandler coming across Hunter. And Dean just caught the wall there and just spun. So, Dean not looking good. Hey, Dean, just keep me updated when you have 35 seconds or less. And it looks like Chandler is going to go in for a fast repair, it looks like, as his front end was damaged as well. Where did Dean go? Oh, he lost connection. I'm guessing we're 1 to go.
Yep.
Alright, whatever iRacing is saying, guys, whatever iRacing is saying, I think it's going to be single file here. tough break on Dean Reynolds. Internet issue with Dean. I'm not too sure what happened. Like he said, he caught that wall, and we tried to find him, and he just disappeared. So not a good look for Dean Reynolds there in the 79, as he possibly won't make tonight's A main. But here we go, guys. Back in the racing here at a turn number 4. Justin looking for green. Green flag is
Green, green,
out. JP Shed got a great start on there. Dustin Burchett sitting in that final transfer spot. Chandler Stocky, he's trying his best to get around him. Dustin slips up just a little bit. Brandon Anakin's a lap down, not helping a little bit. So Dustin's going to fall back now to 10th. Chandler sitting P9. Hunter McDougal, he's got some damage because Chandler is on the move now. He's going to push up to the track. He's tight. 2 laps remaining. We're going to go on board here with Justin Stick here as he's leading with 1 to go in your B main here tonight. White flag waving for Justin Stick. Battle for 9th is not there. Dustin was there for a while, but he could not get around Brandon there. But man, Justin Stick will win your B main here tonight, and top 9 will lock into tonight's main. Top 9 was Justin, JP, Brandon, Curtis, Jay, Devin, and Hunter and Chandler. The rest will be going home tonight. Heat race interviews are next. Alright guys, we're going to be doing about 3 minutes on the track. Heat race interviews are going to be going on right now, so I'm going to need heat race winners to head to the waiting room. I'll pull you guys up. Alright, so heat race number 1 winner, I do believe it was Joseph Grandy. So let's try to bring him up real quick, Joseph Grandy. Oh, and he left real quick. There he is. Hey, Joseph, you got a copy?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, man, take us back during heat race number 1, how you felt and how you think tonight's race is going to be here for you.
Felt good. Starting on the pole always makes things a little easier. As far as the feature goes, the way the track is, it looked like it was top dominant, but I think it might change a little bit.
Oh yeah, 100%. As it looks like right now in the practice session, the guys are getting a slider and top line pretty much burnt down. Do you think it's going to possibly come down to like maybe the middle or bottom track here tonight?
Usually does. At least recently, every time I've read Charlotte, the middle line seems to be where it's at.
Oh yeah, 100%. Well, Joseph, all I can say, congrats to you on heat race number 1, and hopefully you can get it done here tonight and here at Charlotte for the 40 laps.
We'll see, man. Thanks.
Joseph Granny, heat race number 1 winner. Well, let's bring in heat race number 2 winner, the Big Bad Wolf, Bo Krebs. Bo, you got a copy?
I got you.
Hey, man, take us back during heat 2. How you felt and what you going to do to predict for tonight's main 40 laps?
Yeah, the car was really stable. I was just able to put it wherever I wanted to for the most part. So I think I checked out, but just tightened it up because I know it's going to be slick. Hopefully it'll be on the wall in 1 and 2, but it'll probably end up migrating back towards the middle if I were to guess. And it'll just be that normal Charlotte slider line 3 and 4 till it's slick to the wall.
100%, man. Well, hey, congrats to you on a heat race number 2 win, and hopefully you can get it done here tonight like you did last week.
Yeah, that's the goal.
All right, good luck to you, Bo.
Thank you.
All right, that was Big Bad Wolf, Bo Krebs. Up on Rayfield here. It will be real quick. All right, guys, here, go ahead and finish up this lap this time, guys. This time by, finish up this lap. Let's bring in... Oh, man, I'm trying to find him real quick. Rayfield here. Here we go. Sorry about that, Rayfield. You got a copy?
Yep, I got you here.
All right, man. Hey, take us back during Heat 3. How you felt and how you think tonight's feature is going to work out here for you tonight.
In the heat race, I felt all right. I messed up in qualifying, got
car was a little loose, ran a little bit lower than where I needed to be. Um, Heat race, I was just chasing the tail on trying to get the car tighter and wasn't able to accomplish that. So for this main, I think it's going to slick over pretty quick. I think the main thing is try to keep your tires under you for the first X amount of laps and get your car tight as possible to be able to drive out of the corner and execute from there. And hopefully I don't step on my pecker like I usually do, and we'll have a good race.
100%. Well, congrats to you on a heat race number 3, and hopefully we talk to you later tonight again.
Yep, thank you.
All right, that was Stephen Rayfield there, your heat race number 3 winner. We're going to step away real quick as we get ready for your aim main. So we're going to step back real quick, take a little break, get us something to drink. So we'll be right back. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here is your starting lineup for tonight's A main. Starting in outside of row number 9 will be the number 9 to Chandler Stuckey. On inside of him will be the number 1 X of Hunter McDougal. On the outside of row number 8 will be Devin Coyle in the 44 machine, and inside of him will be Devin Howard in the 316. Starting in 7 will be Jay Henderson in 18 machine, and the inside of him will be Curtis Dafferson. Outside row number 6 would be Brandon Carroll in the 51 machine, and on the inside of him would be JP Shed in the 06. Outside of row number 5 would be Justin Stick in the number 2 machine, and the inside of him would be Caleb Branch. Outside of row number 4 would be Jeffrey Hott, and the inside of him would be Scott Coombe. Outside of row number 3 would be Daniel Adam and Johnny Tucker inside. Outside of row number 2 would be Justin Henderson and Stephen Rayfield. On the outside of row number 1 would be Bo Krebs, and inside of him would be Joseph Grandy. That is your starting lineup here tonight for your A main. Problems for Devin Coyle as he missed the grid. Devin, when we go green, just try to pull out the best you can, clean and safe as you can. If we get a caution, I'll give you a wave around if you need it. All right, Joseph, you have control of the pace, 35, 40 miles an hour. Start leaders have start out of turn number 4, not in the middle of 3 and 4 or 3. It'll be out of 4. Good luck, guys. Remember, 2 caution rule. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Here is your race. 40 laps of distance, a lot of fast drivers on this racetrack. 18 people make the A. Devin Coyle sadly missed the start, so we're going to see what happens here. Here we go, Joseph Graney looking for the start of the race, and we are racing out of 4, this time by.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag waving for Joseph Grandy. Bo Krebs going to sneak to the inside, possibly try a slider on the first lap. Not going to get it. Grandy's going to take P1 right now. Rayfield's going to hunt down Bo side by side to 32. Scott's going to turn him.
Are you serious, man?
Yellow flag is out.
Off the mic, please. Off the mic. Scott, that's going to be your first ELL of the night. Tagging Steven and Rayfield there on the first lap. That's going to be ELL for you. Remember, guys, you do have 2 fast repairs. Remember to stay off the mic at all times. Devin, I don't think you need a wave around, do you?
Nah, it says I'm on lap 1.
Alright, awesome. It's going to be doubled up again, double up. Let's start to do that right now, guys. Start to double up this time by. Not what you wanted to see for Rayfield there. Just fill in the gap if you guys have to. I know you guys went to the pits, so just try to fill in the gap. One to go this time by, guys. One to go.
Hey, it's telling me to pass a bunch of people.
Did you go in the pit?
Oh.
I did.
Alright, I'll just clear blacks if it happens. If there's a lot of blacks, we'll see what happens here.
Green, green, green.
And green flag is out. Joseph Graney off to a great start. Lap number 2. Stephen Rayfield's going to get a black clear there. Bo Kreb, he's going to work the bottom. A little bit of contact there from Brandon and Jeffrey. Jeffrey side by side racing with Caleb. Caleb working the top side of the racetrack. Here comes Daniel Adam.
Sorry.
Daniel Adam as well. A little bit of contact going in the back. JP Shed, a little bit of contact as well. Rayfield's going to try his best to get his 51 machine up there. Stay on board with Daniel Adam. Adam on the top of the racetrack in the 75 machine. He is on the rails here tonight at Charlotte. Bo trying everything on the bottom in the 168. Nice looking wrap though from Bo. I love the new wrap that he's got. Love the color combo. Joseph Graney still leading this race so far. Justin Stick all the way to the back. Not only you want to see Devin Coyle make his way through the field, but he's a little bit tight as he's going to possibly fall back to dead last now. He's 3 wide back there. Still 3 wide. A little bit of contact there with JP. Go on board here with Justin Henderson in the 63 machine. Him and Curtis are going at it now. Justin's going to stick to the bottom. Brandon in the middle. That middle line is possibly working so far, but Daniel Adam passes Bo for second, so now we got a new second place runner, Daniel Adam. Daniel looking for Joseph Grandy with 33 laps to go. Only 1 caution so far here at Charlotte. Hunter McDougal, not too sure what happened to Hunter.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And he's going to be on the track. Hunter McDougal on the track. Slow up car in the middle of 1 and 2. We're going to take a look here, see what happened. A little bit of contact. Nah, it looked like to me it could have been network.
Chandler's telling me to let you by, but
Let's take a look. It could have been a netcode situation here. We're going to try going every angle that we can possibly go to here. Take a closer look here. Let's see. Hunter McDougal's already sideways. That little bump kind of sent him sideways. Kind of ruining Hunter McDougal's night. So, well, not really his night. But it is, I'm going to call that a little bit of a netcode situation. It's just a little bit of a mishap. I'm going to call that a netcode situation. A little bit of a contact being made there. I don't know why it kind of sent you sideways like that, Hunter. It was not even a really big tap. It was like a little tap that sent you very sideways. Plus, you were already sideways a little bit. So, just going to call that a netcode, and a little bit of a racing deal there.
Network.
Hashtag retreat. Alright guys, 1 to go. Here we go. Let's hop on board Joseph Grandy here as he's going to take us back out of turn number 4. Daniel Adam on the outside. Bo at 3. Bo's going to possibly look for a great start here.
Green flag.
Daniel
green flag.
slept on the start a little bit, but he's going to stay to the top of the racetrack. Daniel Adam on the top. He's sitting P2 right now, hunting down Joseph Grandy. Possibly slider for the lead between him and Grandy. New leader out of turn number 4, maybe. Grandy's right there, side by side. Grandy still has it. Joseph had it for just a split second. Daniel Adam ripping the top, checked up for Grandy. Here comes Jeffrey. Jeffrey in 11 as well, making his move in the 11 machine. Bo's going to drop back to P number 4, maybe 5, because here comes Brandon as well. Brandon is making his way through the field. Don't count out Rayfield. Rayfield back up to 7th after 2 here. But Daniel Adam and Jeffrey going at it for P2, maybe for P1 now. Daniel Adam in the 75 machine looking pretty here at Charlotte. Joseph Grandy holding him off really good. Jeffrey right there side by side. Bo's going to go to the top now. Bo's going to carry his momentum on the top.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
And yellow is out again. Not too sure who it was on. It could have been Devin here. Yeah. Devin all the way in the back just tapped the wall. So, hate to see it for your points leader. Devin Coyle's going to rip the lip here and just bam, right into the wall for Devin Coyle. Sorry to see that for Devin Coyle here at Charlotte. So, Devin's going to get his fast repair, go right back out. I'm guessing that was on you, Devin, right there. That was the only one I saw, I believe, right?
Yeah, I was broken, couldn't turn. Yeah, finished it off.
Yeah, alright. Sure. Alright, guys, let's double it up here. Double it up. We'll go another lap. Next lap will be 1 to go. Well, let's try to eliminate the cautions now, guys. We got 27 laps when you go green here. 27 laps to go when you go green. Let's try to have a good race here. You guys are doing pretty good up front towards the middle as well. It's just a lot of chaos going on. Like I said, just watch the sliders. Take your time. You still got plenty of time here, guys. So Joseph Grandy's still leading. Daniel Adams sitting P2. Jeffrey Ott sitting P3, so that's good news. Jeffrey up to P3, but don't count out Steven Rayfield. Rayfield working his way through the field again. He's going to sit right behind But here we go, guys. Joseph Grandy on the top, 27 laps to go. Daniel Adam looking for possibly a good restart here. Not everyone was ready. Timed it a little bit wrong, but he still got a great start. Kind of screwed Bo there. Bo's going to drop to P4, P5. He's going to stay to the top. They're 3 wide towards the back. Here comes Daniel Adam. Adam to the lead. 26 laps. Daniel Adam leading the first lap here at Charlotte. Joseph Grandy's gonna hunt him down now. Grandy on the top. Here comes Bo. Bo back in the mix. Bo Crab in the top 3 as well. Possibly Slider here for P2. Slider making it 2 for 1. Maybe not. Little bit there. He's got it. Joseph Grandy gets it right back at the line. Bo's sitting in that P3 position as he's going to carry his momentum down the backstretch. Bo looking for another slap of Grandy. He's going to get it. Yes, he is. Grandy sees it. He's going to cross over. He's going to go side by side with him at the line again. Grandy still has it. Adam goes to the bottom of the racetrack. Grandy, Bo going at it for P2. Jeffrey in the mix as well. Jeffrey checked up a little bit for Bo. Bo goes down to the bottom. Comes up the racetrack into Joseph Grandy. Contact being made. Bo in the wall. Cars being in the wall. And caution, caution, caution. Caleb in the wall there. A little bit of contact there from Bo coming across Joseph Grandy's nose.
Not bad about smacking me, Hunter. It got dead.
If you look right here, it came up the track. I don't know if he was planning on it a little bit late, but he came up a little bit late, tagged him. Then he came down into Jeffrey and Bo on a wall. Just nowhere to go for a 25 machine. And just 5 machine is just in the wall for Caleb. So a racing deal there. A little bit of contact there between Bo and Joseph. So not what you wanted to see.
No, just door damage, not right front.
Alright, that's going to be a racing deal there. A little bit of hard racing in between Bo and Joseph. Just watch the sliders next time, guys. Don't park them on the nose. Like I said, watch the sliders here. It is going to be a racing deal, so watch the sliders here. That's going to be everyone's last warning on that. One to go next time by, guys. One to go. Let's start doling up.
You do got spore damage, but
It was bound to happen. I was going to blow the deck light out on the fence. It didn't happen. Some other way.
Daniel Adam on the pole, coming to 22 laps to go. I think we're already at 5 cautions, which is a little bit crazy for these pro late models because the pro late models have been doing very, very good, but it has been just nothing but cautions and cautions so far. But 5 cautions here tonight, I believe, and we are racing once again.
Green.
Daniel off to a great start. Bo tries to get the run. Bo's going to go to the top on the wall. Joseph Grandy falling back from P1. Jeffrey's going to get the run.
Start out of 4.
Justin Henderson in the 8 machine. Sorry, not 8 machine. In the 63 machine working his way. Rayfield as well on the top with his teammate Brandon. Brandon's looking for P4 now. Brandon Carroll 3 wide with Joseph Grandy. Jeffrey hot looking for P2 over Bo Crab. Slider from Bo for P2. Here we go. Jeffrey sees him. He's going to check up. He's going to cut right underneath of him. Get the run down the backstretch. Here's come Brandon. Brandon's going to go to the top as well. Brandon and Carroll on the move in the 51 machine. Carroll over the back end of Bo Crab. He's looking on the outside. He's going to get a run on Jeffrey for P4. Sorry, P3. Brandon looking pretty good so far. He's going to take P3 away from Jeffrey. He's looking his eyes, set his eyes on Bo. A little bit of contact. Bo in the wall. 3 wide for second. Bo's going to possibly go down. Bo's going to try to do a slider line. Comes up. Almost onto the nose. Joseph Grandy in the back of Bo there. Mixes, causes a little bit of shake up there for Bo. Here comes Jeffrey. Jeffrey tries slider. Bo right back under him. Off the mic, off the mic. Brandon Carroll taking P2 away from Bo. Bo and Joseph Grandy going at it now. He's in the wall. Jeffrey had a check up. Here comes Rayfield. Rayfield's in the mix. Justin Henderson gets a little bit crossed over. Bo and Joseph going at it now side by side once again for P3. Joseph Grandy not giving up in the 518 machine. Grandy's going to do a slider here and 1 and 2 on Bo. Bo right there, side by side. And yellow is out. Yellow is out. It looks like it's going to be on
Devin, can you look at my
Curtis.
solar, please?
Oh, no.
Just had nowhere to go there. We shot it down the track.
We're going to look right here. Justin, a little bit of contact there with Devin. More cars actually get involved.
Somebody let me know if I have damage.
Justin, a little bit of contact there. He's going to be into the infield. I'm surprised no caution came out on that. So let's hop on Curtis here. He must have caught the tire or something.
Hey, Chandler, can you tell me if I'm all together still?
Yeah, just a little bit of a racing deal. Nowhere to go. Justin or Curtis was already broke.
You look good.
And
Oh,
it
you got some
just
left
chaos,
front
and a Scott just came in and plowed him in the rear end. And that's going to bring out the caution.
thanks.
All right, that one, oh. Devin, just keep me updated, 35 seconds or less. I'm going to call that one a racing deal as well. A little bit of contact down the backstretch. Checked up a lot of people. That caused Devin and Justin to get all swervy, and Justin Stick nowhere to go. Just plowed in the back of everyone and just caused a big mess. So just kind of watch out. Watch your line, guys. I know it's pretty fast on the top. Let's just try to keep it clean here. I believe we are one to go, Dustin or Devin.
Yeah, I still got 58 seconds left, dude.
Alright, we're going to be going green here. Maybe next caution will give you a wave around if we get it. Remember, out of turn number 4. Out of turn number 4, not in the middle or turn 3. Turn number 4, leader. So we have started with 18 drivers, and 2 drivers are out of this race. So let's just keep an eye on Daniel Adam.
Green, green, green. Yellow flag is out.
Alright, let's try that again one more time, guys. There was a lot of people trying to get that jump start there. Remember, it's on the leader, not on third place or second. So take your time, guys. Take your time. Let's try it again.
Yeah, can I get a wave around?
Yeah, I'll give you a wave around since we had to do that. Remember, guys, it's on the leader out of turn number 4. Not going to be on P3. If you do jump the start, you're going to be docked to position. Ooh, shit, wrong button. I tried making it 1 to go. I could not make it 1 to go. I don't think we're even... I think we're coming to 1, right?
Yes.
Alright, awesome. Alright, guys, let's try it again. Almost 10 laps to go. We're going to stay double file. Remember, on the leader out of turn number 4, leader has the choice. Leader has to maintain the pace between 35-40 miles an hour. 35-40. I don't know if that did come through the stream or not. I don't think it did. I hope not. I had somebody come in here and try to talk to me. Was not really trying to talk to anyone right now, just trying to get this race done. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen, back to green flag here out of turn number 4. Daniel Adam looking for the lead and looking for the green, and he's gonna take it right now. Daniel Adam off to a great start. Here comes Bo. Bo looking for a slider on Brandon. Brandon's right there, side by side with him. Here comes Joseph Grandy as well. Grandy right there. Bo cut down with slider line a little bit. Rayfield in the mix as well. Here comes Rayfield on the top. Bo and Joseph back at it once again, side by side. Bo's right there with Grandy. Rayfield taking his time into 57. That's their 3 to the back. Grandy all over the back end of Bo. Rayfield all right there as well. Brandon trying to hold off P2. Granny has P3. Bo takes it right back. Here comes Rayfield. Crossover move into Jeffrey. Slider move. Gets tight. Pushes up. Grandy into the wall. Still 3 wide towards the back. JP Shed up to P4, ladies and gentlemen. JP's making a move now. He's going to get a little bit of contact there from Joseph. Bo's going to run down your second place runner, Brandon, now. As more cars
Caution.
are coming.
Yellow flag is out.
Not too sure what was going on. We'll take a look here. Thank you for calling that out. I did not see that, Justin.
You're welcome. Anytime.
So let's take a look here real quick. Caleb's out of this race. So let's see who started this mess real quick. It was all right here
Can you tell me what my car looks like,
in that mess there. So let's go on board here with Caleb.
Yeah, you got major
Caleb
crane damage.
all over the back end, and it looks like Hunter McDougal just came up a little bit, tagging him. Just nowhere to go, and Hunter just still right there, comes up into Caleb, and that's gonna ruin a lot of people's race there. So not what you want to see for Caleb. All right, Hunter, that's gonna be on you. Came up just a little bit, tad up into Caleb there, causing him to come down into you, causing that big wreck. So Hunter, that's gonna be your first ELL of the night.
I got a hole or anything, JP?
Alright guys, it's going to be a single file restart under 10 laps to go. Single file restart, 1 to go next time. Single file.
Nose is fine. Right side is, pushed into the 4-pan pretty much. But that's it. Your spoiler's fine. Nose is fine. It's just the right side is killed.
Gotcha, thank you.
Hey, 21, your car's messed up.
Alright, the guys are helping out the guys in the back. I tell you what, that's awesome. But let's see what happens here. Daniel Adam off to a great start. Brandon sitting P2, both sitting P3. He's trying to get his get around here on Brandon here, but Brandon's going to probably try to get a good start here. Daniel gets off to a rocket. What a start for Daniel Adam here in the 75 machine. Granny all over the back end of Bo a little bit again. We're going to go towards the back, see what's going on. A little bit of contact being made, but we're going to go back up here to P4 between JP Shed and Joseph Grandy. Grandy trying everything in the 518 machine to get something working out here again. Like I said, it's a little bit tough between these guys. Devin Howard as well working the way into Jeffrey. A little bit of contact. Rayfield in the mix as well. Not what you want to see for Rayfield. Rayfield is trying his best to get back up there, but man, it has been a crazy track. It has been to the middle, bottom, now it's top. So I'm not too sure. Like I said, Charlotte has changed a lot this season for me. But 5 laps to go for Daniel Adam. Joseph Granny, JP for P4 right now. Bo Crab trying to run down your P2 runner, Brandon Carroll. Brandon is on a mission here tonight in the 51 machine. Not too sure where he came from, but he was moving. Same thing for Rayfield. Rayfield's got some nose damage with Devin Howard right there in the 316 machine. He's working his way through up. Same as thing for Justin Stick. Stick into the wall. 3 wide. Chandler in the Stick. Great battle going on back there. JP Shed looking for the slider here on Joseph Graney. A little bit of contact on the nose. He's going to stay right there. We're going to hop on Bo here as he's running down, or your second place runner here. Daniel Adam up to the front. White flag waving for your 75 machine as we stay on a battle for second here. Brandon Bo right there, nose to tail. Bo's going to get a run down the backstretch. Is he going to possibly try a slider here in 3 and 4? He's sending it down low. Here he comes Bo. Down the bottom, into the top of the fence, and Brandon will take home P2. Top 3 to the front stretch, please. Top 3 to the front stretch. No wrecking at the end of the race, guys. No wrecking at the end of the race.
I was trying to leave your room there.
Top 3 to the waiting room, and also I'll let you guys know when to leave. Just get lined up. Alright, you guys are good. Just head to the waiting room. I'll pull you guys up one by one. Alright, so let's do this real quick. Let's bring in Bo Crab, your third place finisher here tonight. Hop on TV1 here. Go back about this lap. Yeah, I like that. Alright, let's bring in your third place runner, Bo Crab. Hey, Bo, you got a copy?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Hey, man, disappointing race here by you. You and Joseph getting into it a little bit here tonight. Take us back, how you felt, and what could have possibly went different for you here tonight.
That car was a rocket ship. I mean, it was really, really good early. It was just kind of biding my time, rolling around, not trying to abuse my tire. But as soon as I started to try to march forward, I just started getting ran over by everybody, it seems. So sucks that everybody wants to race that way, but car was fast, just unfortunate.
Oh, yeah, 100%, man. You were definitely rolling there in a 168 machine. You definitely tried your best there on the last lap to get around Brandon. Did you think maybe 5 more laps you possibly would have had him?
It seemed like every time I got back to him, it was a yellow came out or something that just stopped my momentum. So the car was so bent, it was hard to keep momentum up. So once I got it up, I was able to keep it up. But it just, when those stoppage came, it slew me down. It took a couple laps to get back going. But yeah, it's P3.
Hey, you can't complain. I mean, you come home P1 last week and a P3 here tonight, so it's still good points tonight for you. Congrats to you on a P3 finish here tonight. Is there anybody on the car you want to thank?
Yeah, I gotta thank My Duck Graphics, Tracks and Labs, Advanced Drifting Techniques, Hurricane Wraps and Designs, 00 Dig Labs, Cubs Family Racing, Twisted Motorsports, Rockhouse USA, South County Muffler, and everybody else who helps out. Can't thank them all enough.
All right, Bo. Well, congrats to you on a third place finisher here tonight again, and hopefully we see you again next week. All right, that was Bo, your third place runner. Let's bring in Brandon, second place runner up here tonight. Brandon, you got a copy?
Yep, I'm here.
Hey, man, dominant performance by you. I'm not too sure where the hell you came from. What starting position did you start here tonight?
I think 14th, 16th, somewhere in there.
14th, 16th, doesn't matter. That 51 machine was rolling the top here tonight. Take us back, how you felt, and what you could have possibly done different to maybe get around Daniel there.
Maybe probably shouldn't have waited so long to kind of start charging the front. I was running the bottom there for first probably 10, 15 laps, just, kind of saving stuff. And then I started hitting the top, and I was like, okay, maybe I should have done this way sooner. But got up there, and I was like, I think I've done killed my stuff. And then that was about it.
Well, I'll tell you what, Brandon, first time in Outlaw Dirt Series, and this is like probably, what, your fourth or third race here, right?
Yeah, third race, yep.
And you come home in P2, the biggest track against these fast drivers. What is going through your head right now? Like, were you shaking when you're up there to second when you know Bo was right there and JP and Joseph Granny right behind you?
A little bit on the restarts, just because it kind of took me a couple of laps to get back in rhythm. But once I kind of got back going again, I knew I would start pulling away from Bo and Grandy and just kind of start hitting my marks. And I couldn't catch Daniel, but I mean I could stay the same distance from him. He wasn't really pulling away from me that far.
And all I can say, congrats to you on a second place run here tonight. Before you go, buddy, is there anybody on the car you want to thank?
I mean it's not on the car, but I mean Speed 51 setups. It's kind of a little thing we've been doing, getting faster and faster.
All right. Well, Brandon, all I can say, congrats to you, and hopefully see you again next week.
Yep. Thank you.
All right, that was Brandon Carroll. I know he didn't name off some of the sponsors on his car, but I do see Excel in that car, so I'm gonna thank Excel for that ride that he's got here tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, let's bring in your Dome driver coming from the Dome back to his home, Daniel Adam. Daniel, got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey man, I know it was probably what? I don't know how long of a drive it was for you from the dome. But from the dome to your house to get on iRacing here tonight, man, and getting a win, how does it feel?
Well, it wasn't too bad of a drive. It was about 3.5 hours. So that wasn't too bad. I think we got home around 4 in the afternoon today. We left late. So, but yeah, it was nice to get on. I was a little rusty in qualifying and qualified like crap, but able to pass someone in the heat and then get the lead early. And I knew it was going to be good to have that track position because it was a really big slider fest, and that bottom went away pretty quick, it felt like, and I knew there was going to be a lot of cautions and carnage, so I just wanted to be up front and be able to watch it in my rear view.
All right, 100%, man. To be honest, I thought that top was going to go away. It kind of looked like it went away when everyone was starting to run that middle and bottom, but like you said, that bottom went away real quick early in this race, mostly at the cautions, helping you out a little bit. Were you...
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I feel like if we stayed green, the bottom would have stayed in, but those restarts just every time there's a caution, it kills the bottom and makes the top faster. So the bottom just kept slowing down, and the top kept staying the same.
Oh yeah, 100%, man. Getting a little bit nervous behind you when you saw Brandon coming up from the back of the pack to the top two. Did you think he had anything for you?
Yeah, I saw he was really good. I was kind of trying to save my stuff a little bit, and every restart I was getting a pretty big gap, so I was kind of just saving and watching the gap behind me. There towards the end, I started just going because I knew there weren't many laps left, so I knew I could kind of push it a little harder and not kill my tire too much. Running the bottom like I was early helped me a lot because I was just in the traction, so I wasn't spinning very much, and I was able to get to second around Bo. And then able to just work on Grandy there, who he ran me really clean. So props to him. He always races me clean, and I appreciate it.
All right, 100%. Well, Daniel, congrats to you on a first place run here tonight. Before you go, is there anybody on the car you want to thank?
Yeah, I just got to thank everyone that supports me in real life and helps me go up and down the road. You can check them all out at danieladam75.com.
All right, well, Daniel,
and like us on Facebook, Adam Filling Motorsports.
All right, well, Daniel, congrats again on the win here tonight, and hopefully we'll see you again next Sunday.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, that's going to wrap up here tonight in Outlaw Dirt Series Week 4. Let's take a look at your results page. Daniel Adam coming home in P1. Brandon from, I think, 14th or 16th, like he said, up to 2nd. Bo 3rd. JP Shed 4th. Joseph Granny in the top 5, and Devin Howard 6th. Rayfield 7th after coming back from 18th. Jeffrey Watts 8th. Justin Stick 9th, and Justin Henderson in that 10th position. The rest all right behind him. I think we had a finish of 13 cars out of 18. So definitely not expecting a lot of cautions here tonight, but hey, it's a dirt track at Charlotte. Anything will happen. But hey, good race. Congrats to the winners. I hope everyone enjoyed tonight's racing action here tonight, and hopefully we have some more good racing towards next week. Next week, I'm going to tell you guys right now, we're going to head to Knoxville. So Knoxville is up next on the schedule, so it's going to be a good race for us there. But hopefully everyone has a good night, stays warm. If you're in if you're into your winter state now, I know I am. So overall, guys, have a good night, stay warm, and always stay safe.
You used to stop this world from spinning. Like Superman, you were the only one to find the strength in all that I was dealing with. This life like kryptonite. And if you keep me close, every minute in this hourglass, you hold. Superhero in me. ain't kryptonite.